Thank you for joining us tonight. Dane County is ending its partnership with the Henry Vilas Zoological Society, the nonprofit that fundraises for the zoo and employs people to work the concessions and attractions.
Our Amanda Quintana is here with what will happen when their contract expires at the end of the month. Amanda?
Yes, well, they've been negotiating for almost a year, and there are still a lot of unknowns with just less than 2 weeks until the contract expires. The people who work for the society, including part-time workers at the gift shop and concessions, don't know if they will have a job on April 1st.
For right now, I'm just kind of going about day to day, just trying not to think about it too much, just to focus on what's important, and that's for me to keep the zoo running well.
James Scott is having a hard time imagining what will happen at the end of the month when the contract between Dane County and his employer, the Henry Vilas Zoological Society, expires.
I mean, the people who work here, all of our staff, love the zoo. I mean, I have people, when I have talked to them about it, people are getting emotional.
He's worked there since high school, starting in concessions. Now, 11 years later, he's food manager, one of 13 full-time employees and more than 60 part-time that are unsure of their fate. The society telling us if they can't come to an agreement with the county, they will need to let their employees go.
We've come to a point where the current arrangement is kind of untenable, and what's best for the future of the zoo is that we move forward in a different path.
Dane County Executive Joe Parisi says it's time for the relationship with the nonprofit to end, saying the county will be changing the way money is collected and who they partner with to raise that money, saying with the society in charge, money collected at the zoo wasn't staying in the zoo.
Well, right now, to the best of our knowledge, there's about $6 million in one account. But then there's also an account that's an endowment that we really don't have a lot of information about. And we're not accusing anyone of any wrongdoing. We're just concerned about the lack of transparency.
The society asking Parisi to reconsider, saying the endowment would provide a safety net, and the county was aware of it.
We're surprised that we'd want to end this successful relationship because in the last 5 years in particular, it has been nothing but successful.
Parisi confident the zoo experience for visitors will be the same, changes mainly behind the scenes. But as for how the zoo will be fully staffed on April 1st,
we're making arrangements as we speak, so people's experience on the ground will be really no different than it is today.
A real possibility Scott won't be there.
If I wasn't able to work here, it would be devastating, to be honest. I mean, the reason I've stayed here for so long is because I love our zoo, and it's just a part of me.
Another issue the two cannot agree on involves the zoo's accreditation with the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. Parisi says the AZA was not comfortable with the county signing the contract presented by the society. Now, the society saying there has never been an issue with the accreditation in the past, and the AZA didn't mention that their operating was an issue in their last report.
All right, Amanda, thank you. We should also mention that WISC TV has a joint marketing agreement with the Friends of the Henry Vilas Zoo, which includes various things like sponsorship of zoo events and the weather camera that you often see on air.